Hey, good morning. How y'all doing? It is Well Red Beard. It is a damn fine day to talk about a book. Today, we're here for a book review and we are going to talk about the follow up, Son of Rosemary, the follow up to the fabulous novel Rosemary's Baby. One of my favorites of all time, probably top five horror books of all time. I love Rosemary's Baby. For me, it's right up there with The Exorcist and Salem's Lot and all of my personal favorites. This book is not up there with all of my personal favorites. I've had it forever. I don't know why I've never read the follow up until now, but I did. I wanted to read the follow up, and I didn't really dig this one. I'm probably somewhere around 2 stars. I mean, in saying that, I think you gotta read it if you want to be. If you want to know the rest of the story, if you want to know what happens to Rosemary after the crazy suspenseful final scene from Rosemary's Baby. I think you want to know, but I just didn't really dig where this one took the story. Okay. Synopsis. Let's go. Rosemary's Baby chilled us with its startling, darkly brilliant story of the birth of the son of Satan in modern day Manhattan with a flawless evocation. Is that right? Evocation with a flawless evocation of the telling details of everyday urban existence. Ira Levin wove an irresistibly suspenseful tale of subtly evolving evil that was as terrifying as it was completely believable. I don't know about completely believable, but Rosemary's Baby became a classic as both a novel and a film. Also love the film. Son of Rosemary opens at the dawn of the new millennium, a time when human hope is shadowed by growing fear and uncertainty, and the world is in greatest need of a savior. It is here, against the glittering backdrop of New York City in 1999, that Rosemary is reunited with her son. It is also here that the battle between good and evil will be played out on a global scale, a struggle that will have frightening, far reaching consequences not only for Rosemary and her son, but for all of humanity. Then it goes on to say, haunting, provocative, and utterly unforgettable Son of Rosemary is both a unique, tantalizing thriller and a cautionary tale for the coming century. With exquisite timing and masterly skill, Ira Levin takes us on a journey into darkness and the troubling forces that war within each of us. A triumph of storytelling, a tour de force of superb craftsmanship. Son of Rosemary is an enthralling novel by one of our most gifted and original authors. All right, so the timing, the superb craftsmanship, the triumph of storytelling. Look, I mean, I see that in Ira's work. I saw it in Rosemary's Baby. I saw it in The Stepford Wives. And it was probably here, but just because of the nature of the story, and the fact that there's a 27-year jump between this and Rosemary's Baby, probably didn't pay close enough attention to that stuff just because I was slightly turned off by the story. Um, Look, again, I love this type of stuff. I love stuff about the Antichrist. I was brought up in a very religious home, and I believed that the Antichrist was coming in my lifetime. I mean, I don't know where I got that information, but I definitely believed that. Watched some very, very scary films. Again, religiously put together films about the end times and the Antichrist and the mark of the beast. And for those that did not take the mark of the beast, the guillotine awaited. Yes, I was shown. I was a young child in the church shown these films. But anyway, so I definitely dig this type of horror. For me, Rosemary's been in a fucking coma for 27 years, and she wakes up from a coma. So again, big, huge time jump. So that would make her I'm not sure exactly when she went into the coma. I mean, it tells you, but I don't have those details fresh in my head. Let's assume it was, right after the son of Rosemary was born. So, I mean, her son is 27, 28 years old, and he's in a position of power, which, again, if you know anything about the biblical meaning of the Antichrist, I mean, that would be necessary for him to, I guess, fulfill prophecies or whatever. But he's in a position of power. She's reunited with him. She becomes a bit of a local, celebrity as the mother of this character, or not local, global celebrity as the mother of this character. Again, the plans, the I guess place that the Antichrist is taking us. All of it's kind of vague, and I even felt like the ending didn't like really go super extreme. It's just kind of vague. It almost kind of leaves you hanging a bit like Rosemary's Baby did. I mean, at the end of Rosemary's Baby, um, she is, I guess, confronted with the horror of, what her neighbors have, what the cult or the coven or whatever have been up to, and what you know, the fact that, the things she was feeling were true, that this baby is not from her husband. It's from a different source south of the border, south, you know what I mean? This one kind of ends that way. Anyway, but vaguely, she's like, because she like steps to the window, like you think she's going to um, throw this child out the window. At least I did, and then kind of comes back to, but he needs me and this and that. And it kind of leaves you on this vague precipice, or at least that's the way I remember the book. I hope I'm not shitting all over that, but that's the way I remember it. And this one, for me, kind of ended much the same. I mean, do I just remain quiet about what I know about this up and coming world leader, what I know about my son, and things like that? But there are some, I guess, romantic tendencies between Rosemary and her son. Some situations that happen, and like it's kind of told from the point of, the Antichrist. Her son cannot control himself in his, I guess, emotional attraction to being reunited with his mother. I don't know, but that shit was kind of out there and gross without another way to put it. I didn't hate the book. Again, it's not Rosemary's Baby. It's not Stepford Wives. It's for me. I feel like at the time, maybe we didn't need a second Rosemary novel, but just my opinion. Probably at 2 stars on this. But yeah, this is Son of Rosemary, Ira Levin. Like I said, I can feel how I feel about it, and still tell you, you probably want to read it if you loved Rosemary's Baby, if you want to know what Ira Levin had in store for the cast, and what happened to the coven neighbors, and so forth. So Son of Rosemary, Ira Levin. This has been Well Read Beard. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're enjoying all your books. All your books, as much as I am. If not, you're reading the wrong damn books.